In 2023, the Houston Texans laid out the perfect blueprint in terms of how to upgrade one season to the next. They hired a head coach in DeMeco Ryans. They brought in a rookie quarterback in CJ Stroud, and they built around them. And from there, they look like one of the most improved teams that the NFL has ever seen. But this season, I think there is one and only one team that can do the same thing. The Washington Commanders held the second overall pick in this year's draft. Last season were one of the worst offenses and one of the worst defenses in the NFL. However, they made some big time moves. Not only did they go out there and bring in a brand new head coach and Dan Quinn, a defensive mastermind, but also added Joe Witt Jr., a guy who led the Cowboys to some of the best years in terms of defensive turnovers with Trayvon Diggs, Deron Bland, and some of their guys over in Dallas were just insane at getting turnovers, right? And then you had a guy in Cliff Kingsbury, who is a quarterback guru, a guy who's worked with some of the best quarterbacks coming out of college and even helped Kyler Murray win Rookie of the Year at the same time. So not only do you look at the brand new coaching staff, but then you look at the guys they brought in throughout the offseason. And there's about 15 to 17 brand new starters on this team from last season. Not only do you talk about Nick Allegretti, but Tyler B, the starting center, Zach Ertz, potentially Ben Stinnett, Jaden Daniels, Austin Eckler, Dorrance Armstrong, Dante Fowler, Johnny Newton. I mean, the list just continues to go. Frankie Louvu, Bobby Wagner, Jeremy Chin, Mike Samerstill. I mean, the list is absolutely insane. And we're going to see one of the biggest turnarounds in a football team. But that always starts with the quarterback. And in this video, we're going to break down exactly why Jaden Daniels is probably going to be not only a former Heisman winner, but probably an MVP candidate at some point of his career, and maybe even the Rookie of the Year as well. You watch this dude in OTAs and in rookie minicamp, the dude has everything you want in a quarterback. Let's break it all down in this video. Before we get into it though, comment down below a record prediction for this Commanders team. Let me know what you guys think, and let's dive right in. Now, the first thing we have to talk about here is offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury has been extremely just impressed with Jaden Daniels so far. And he actually was said, quoted, he has a plan for studying, he has a plan for practice, he has a plan for watching film. To be that young and come in here with the mindset is really encouraging. End the quote. Basically, what he's saying is Jaden Daniels, yes, he's a rookie, but his mentality is like he's a 10-year veteran with experience, with Super Bowl knowledge, and the ability to just know how to be a quarterback in this league. You don't see that every day, right? So this is a different type of breed. This is a different type of football player who, one, knows all of his traits, knows how good of a player he can be, but wants to make sure he does all of the little things to make sure he gives himself and the team the best opportunities to win it all, or, make it a far way in just year one this season.
We all see Jaden putting in the work at practice, throwing, but what are some of the things that we don't see that really impressed you about Jaden?
Yeah, like I said, just everything he does is intentional. He has a plan for studying, has a plan for practice, has a plan for watching film. Like he knows what he wants to be and where he wants to go, and to be that young and come in there with that mindset is really encouraging.
Now, I know what you guys might be thinking. Like, obviously, your offensive coordinator is going to say something good about the rookie quarterback. Don't want to, lower his ego, or don't want to, really disrupt his confidence as a rookie quarterback in the league. But quite frankly, he's not just saying that to say it. They mean what they say. If you look over at New England and they talking about Drake May in terms of Gerard Mayo, it's completely different. It's a way different aura, a way different situation. And Gerard Mayo came out and said right away, listen, he's got a lot of work to do. He is nowhere near ready, to be that guy yet. He's got work to do. And that is such a big difference. That tells you right away that these coordinators, they don't care. These head coaches, they don't care. They need the quarterback to be a good player. They don't want to, help their ego get better by just simply saying what they want to hear. They're going to be straight up. And I think Cliff Kingsbury completely means what he said. And actually, really quickly, let me show you this clip of Jaden Daniels and Drake May throwing at rookie minicamp. Let's look at this difference. Now, this is something I really wanted to show you guys, and it's just the release point, the fast mechanics of getting the football out. I'm going to slow it down here again one more time for you guys. Again, pay attention to Jaden Daniels and the way he gets his football out. And then look at Drake May, right? Boom. I mean, the quickness on Jaden Daniels is unbelievable. And here we go again. Slow it down even more here. Boom. I mean, you talk about the speed. This football is already out. Drake May is just winding it up. I mean, dude, the difference on getting the release time, the mechanics, dude, that could mean everything. And Jaden Daniels is coming in as a rookie with already these mechanics compared to Drake May. Yeah, guys, you can tell right away, Jaden Daniels isn't just any normal rookie quarterback. Now, real quickly, guys, before we jump into what his teammates actually had to say about Jaden Daniels, do me a big favor, hit that like button just so we can get this video out to more Commanders fans around the world, but also subscribe if you're new. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and we will be covering the Commanders throughout the entirety of the offseason, which includes not only OTAs, but mandatory minicamp, training camp, preseason, regular season, everything you could think of, we've got you guys covered. So join the family, turn on post notifications. If you guys want me to continue to post these videos, comment down below more Commanders videos, and that'll help let me know that you guys actually want to see more of these. But let's jump right back into the video. Now, I did want to real quickly point out, before we get into their schedule and what those games look like, kind of want to show you a couple of quotes from his wide receivers. First of all, Peyton Manning has big praise of Commanders Jaden Daniels and Terry McLaurin. I mean, you talk about a guy like Peyton Manning, whenever he says something, you really want to listen to him because he's such a great quarterback overall. But you're looking at what he's doing in rookie minicamp and what he did in college. You're already saying things like, listen, I'm a big fan of Terry. I'm going to draft Jaden and Terry on my fantasy team. I'm a big fan of your quarterback, Daniels. I got to know Jaden. I'm excited about him. Guys, whenever you can talk about a guy like Peyton Manning being excited about a rookie quarterback, no, he didn't really say that about Caleb Williams. He didn't say that about a Bo Nix or a Michael Penix or a Drake May. No, he's singling out Jaden Daniels, saying this dude could be a beast in year one. I'm going to go get him on my fantasy team because of how lethal I think he could potentially be. And then after that, his wide receiver Jahan Dotson comes out and says, listen, I don't know if I can say this, but that's the quarterback that I wanted, end quote. Now, the thing about this is kind of funny because he's not really saying anything crazy, but if you deep dive into it, what he's really saying is, listen, yeah, I didn't want Drake May, I didn't want Bo Nix, I didn't want Michael Penix, I didn't want J.J. McCarthy, I wanted Jaden Daniels as my quarterback, and that's exactly what they got. And now that they're, over with rookie minicamp, getting into OTAs, when the veterans are coming in here like a Jahan Dotson, like a Terry McLaurin, and Luke McCaffrey, and all these guys, Zach Ertz, Austin Eckler, are getting into practice, these are the most important things in terms of building chemistry. A lot of the times, you see these veteran players, including over there in Pittsburgh, where Cam Hayward is holding out for a contract extension. He's not in OTA, so that's slowing their development down. That's slowing their, team chemistry down just a bit. But over in Washington, this is a different team. All these guys are out here practicing every single day because there's one thing on their mind, right? There's a new coach, there's new leadership over here. They need to, one, earn their spot on the team, but two, continue to develop chemistry and bond with each other on and off the field as time goes on. And the more work that they get, the scarier they will be when it comes to the regular season. And team chemistry means everything, especially when it comes to football in the NFL. This is the most team-oriented game or most team-oriented sport probably in the world. Especially when you look at a guy like Malik Neighbors going over to New York and he won't even talk about or acknowledge his quarterback in Daniel Jones. Seems like Malik Neighbors is already playing or already over there damn, I don't even want to be here. I don't want to be here with Daniel Jones. I don't know what's going on over there, but you look at that situation. Now, I think I might make a video breaking down or deep diving the entire schedule and going through wins and loss predictions, but there's a couple of games I really want to point out here. The number one being the Baltimore Ravens have had one of the best defenses in football for the past 2 seasons in terms of the secondary, so I'm very excited to see what he can do versus them. And then obviously, there is one game I am circling on my calendar. Week 8 versus the Chicago Bears. It has been over a decade since we have seen 2 rookie former Heisman winners go head-to-head in their rookie season. Week 8 versus the Bears is going to be one of the most insane, the most fun, the most electric games we have ever seen. Not only do you have guys like Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels, but you also have Austin Eckler, you have Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, then you have Keenan Allen and DJ Moore and Rome Odunze, and DeAndre Swift. I mean, that game is going to be fun. And then you even talk about Jaden Daniels versus Bryce Young here. And when you really deep dive into this, I think they can beat the Bucks. I think they can beat the Giants. Bengals will be tough, but Cardinals could be a win. Browns will be tough because their defense is so lethal. Ravens, Panthers could be a dub. Bears could be a dub. Giants could be another dub. I really do like what Jaden Daniels has done so far in OTAs and rookie minicamp, but as things continue to, progress through those, I'm going to have the utmost confidence in this team. I really am. I love their coach or coaching staff. I love what they've done with the roster. And again, telling you right now, this team is going to make one of the biggest jumps we have ever seen. And the number one reason behind it is when you go back and you look at what their team looked like last season, you can just already tell there's going to be a major difference. Let me pull this up here for you guys in actuality. Number 25 in points per game. Number 32 in points allowed per game. I'm telling you right now, and I'm going to put my hand on the table, and I'm going to say the Commanders next season will have a top 10 defense. Yeah, I completely understand what you guys are thinking. But listen to me. They're going to have a top 10 defense in terms of points allowed per game. Okay, and you know what? Let me go top 15. Top 10 is kind of wild. Top 15 defense, and offensively, I think they'll be, again, top 15. I think they're going to have major upgrades, but I really do think their defense next season and the most improvement is going to come from these two things right here. Interception. They're going to grab so many more interceptions. This is a top 10 number to me. I think they're going to go from 30 to 10. I really do. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next Commanders update. And if you want a full breakdown of their schedule, I'll do that as well. Let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.